Hey everybody, Jennifer Christensen here, one of the wolf leaders in pack 4877. So I was going to tell you today about one of our electives. The kids haven't quite done this one yet, but they're really excited because we're going to actually be doing this one by Zoom. It's Adventures in Coins. My son actually has done some of these already. So there's 7 different optional things that you can do. You have to complete requirement 1 through 4 though. And requirements 1 through 4 are identify different parts of a coin, find the mint mark on a coin, identify the mint where the coin was made and the year it was made, choose a coin that interests you, and make a coin rubbing. List information next to the coin detailing the picture on it, the year it was made, and the mint where it was made. And number 4, play a game or create a game board with your den or family where you can practice adding and subtracting coins. And then number 5 is play a coin game. Number 6 is create a balance scale. And 7, do a coin weight investigation. All of these sound really... Okay, so requirement 1 is identify different parts of a coin. So what's neat about the Wolf Book, I don't know how well you can see this, but in the Wolf Book, it actually details all the different pieces of the coin. If you don't happen to have your Wolf Book, I would Google a coin. I just Googled quarter and Google parts of a coin. So I'm going to kind of name them for you here, just so you know. The picture, they call that the bust. And then, of course, you've got the inscription here. It's "In God We Trust." And then you've got, of course, the raised rim. You have the legend, which is the main writing. And then you have, of course, see this little itty bitty letter. It's going to be a mint mark. It's usually either a P or a D. And then on the back, you have the field, which is just the back of it. The relief, again, which is the picture. And then the edge, you know, of course, the edge. And that's the main pieces. So, like I said, if you don't have your Wolf Book, I would go online and Google. I'll try to get you a link at the end of this post for a coin on the parts of a coin. Okay, the next one is find the mint mark. If you read again in the Wolf Book, it's really helpful. It's very explanatory. For those that don't have the book, though, I'm going to tell you a couple of fun facts that I just read. So, cool things. There are 2 mints that are currently minting or engraving or making coins. And they are Philadelphia and Denver. But did you know that there were 4? There are actually more than that, but there were 4. 4 that actually still are producing, but the 2 that have coins that are circulating are Philadelphia and Denver. So when you look on the coin, I don't know how well you can see in this book, but if you look on the coin, so you see see by Lincoln, under the date, there's this itty bitty little letter. That tells you where it came from. So like in this picture, it says S for San Francisco, and then this one says P for Philadelphia. And then this one way up here says D for Denver. Now, so, and I think I said Delaware earlier. It's Denver. I messed up. Okay, so the 2 that are still producing are Philadelphia and Denver. Those are, like I said, the ones that are in circulation. But San Francisco and West Point actually still do make coins too, but they are more for collectors. So you know what a collector is? That's the person that keeps coins for safekeeping, and he or she keeps them in their stash, and they keep rare coins. And I know that sounds really funny, but a lot of people love to do that. They're called collectors, and people collect really many different things. But there are a lot of coin collectors, and so the San Francisco and the West Point mints still make coins for the collectors. So that's pretty cool. Now, if you remember that little fun fact I told you that there are 4, but there's really used to be a lot more. So I didn't know this, but in the past, there used to be a couple of different mint places as well. There was one in New Orleans, Louisiana, and that one is an O. Then there used to be one in Charlotte, North Carolina. That's a C. And then there used to be one in Carson City, Nevada. That's a CC. So those are probably pretty rare. So if you find one of those, make yourself lucky or count yourself lucky. Get it? Funny, coins you count. And be really happy you got it. And you never know, that might actually be worth something. Okay, now we're going to talk about coin rubbings. So coin rubbings, you need a couple of different things. This is actually requirement number 3. So you're going to need a coin. I've got a quarter and a dime and a penny and a nickel. So what you want to get is you want to get a good piece of paper. I've already started doing some of my coin rubbings on it. And you get a pencil or a color pencil. These are the better things to use. You don't really want to use, I mean, you could try using a crayon, but I wouldn't use a pen. So you get your pencil, you get your coin, you put it underneath your paper, and you got to hold it really tight so you can actually get a good picture, and then you just rub it. I know you can't see me doing this, but I'm just rubbing it. And then what you want to do is you want to make sure that you can get the face. You want to try to get some of the words. Sometimes it's hard to do this, so just keep trying. You want to get a good picture. Like on my quarter, I got a decent picture of him. I don't know how well you can see George Washington there, but and then on the dime, I'm going to do the back of the dime. So you can get the back of the things. Oh, that turned out really good, actually. Let me show you the dime. Okay, that's a good one. All right, so see the dime? All right. Now, after you do that, you then want to find out about the coin. You want to kind of look at the coin, you know, what you rubbed and say, oh, look, does that look like the back of the coin? And then you want to detail the picture on it. You want to get a good picture of it. And so then you want to look at the coin. So this dime that I did, I'm looking at it. Okay, I did the back of the dime. And the front of the dime, though, you find that it was made in 2017 and the mint was P. So do you remember what that means? Oh, does that mean Pennsylvania or Philadelphia? It's Philadelphia. So that's kind of what you want to do. So I did the back. Let me do the front so I can get it all. And then that is how you do a coin rubbing. So here's the front of my dime. So you just grab tight and you rub. And then you get the front of the dime. That looks pretty neat. So, and then you look at it and you decide, you can see if you can see the P on there, you see if you can see the year. Sometimes it's a little bit hard to get all that, but try and have fun with it. Do as many coins as you want. Do different types of coins. Some coins like the quarters, we're doing the state quarters, so see what you find there. There's so many different fun coins that you can choose. So now, this is the next requirement, requirement number 4. Now this is the end, number 4 is the end of the ones that you have to do. So you have to play a game or create a game board. Well, we're kind of doing both. So I found this online. It's wonderful. It already kind of made the board for us, but we have to finish creating the game. Okay, so we have to finish creating the game by getting mom or dad or one of our legal guardians to create a card that what I would do is give them simple math like statements. So like Tommy has a quarter and he has a dime. If we put them together, that gives us how many cents? And then they have to answer that question. And then if you're correct, you get to move your marker that many spaces. So you'll need a die and you'll need the cards. And then whoever gets to the end first wins. So that's pretty much creating the game. Yes, we already had a game board made for us, but we finished making the game board. I mean, you can always throw in fun little things to go with it. So that is that one. So that's creating a game. So we finished creating it. We're going to call it Space Case because that's what I found. But we're using what somebody's made and then we're adding to it. So we are, in a sense, making our own game. Now, you could technically use this for requirement 5 if you do play it. If you want to play another counting game with mom and dad or a guardian, that would count for number 5. Okay, so requirement 6 is create a balance scale. This is actually kind of fun. It helps with math. It gives you something to do. It's kind of a STEM project, really. So I'm going to show you some basic things that you should have at your house. If you don't, you can get a little creative. So a ruler or like a paint stick, you need that. You need a little clip. I don't know how well you can see this, but a little clip. And then either a paintbrush or a pencil, anything that will go through this clip hole. Okay, and then you need like a book or a tablet or anything to put on the balance, to hold the pencil, or and then cups. And as you can see, I already put yarn on my cups. So then all you do to make it, I forgot to tell you, you need some sort of Scotch tape or some sort of tape to tape the cups on. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Here is my balanced scale. Look at that. So if you see, I taped my 2 cups on there. It's a little off, so I might have to calibrate it a little bit better than that. It might just be where my middle point is. Pardon the messy table. But so then they want you to do a coin investigation. So what you would do is you could get your coins. I only have a couple here, but you could get a handful of coins. And then what you do is you take it and you say, okay, well, does a penny weigh? Oh, look at that. It moved. So do you think a penny weighs less or more than a nickel? So we put the nickel in. Oh, who weighs more? It's kind of a close one, isn't it? Looks like the nickel weighs more. What if I put a dime in there with the penny? What'll happen? Oh, will it equal out? Oh, that's pretty close. Now, I bet when I throw a quarter in, it's really heavy. So pretty cool. That's the end of this elective. Enjoy all your fun with your coins.